Greetings, YouTube. It's Matt from the Green Arcade. We're back. Back here in Starbuck, Minnesota. This thing was really rocking, wasn't it? It kind of rocks going down the field a little bit. But not like it was sitting still. Oh, when the combine is rocking, don't come and knocking. When the combine is rocking, don't come and knocking. When the combine is rocking, don't bother, come on in. Who was that? Was that Stevie Ray Vaughan that sung that? I think that was Stevie Ray Vaughan. He sung When the Houses Are Rocking, don't bother knocking. R.I.P. Stevie Ray Vaughan. I think it was Stevie Ray Vaughan. Yeah, his career was just taking off when he died. He died in a plane crash, I think. Pretty sure. Yep, there goes the combine. Rocking down the field. The only thing I might change about this combine is that it rocks too much. One thing if it's rolling and it's rocking like that, but to be rocking like that sitting still just doesn't look right. It almost looks inappropriate, if you know what I mean. Yeah, we're gonna need a bale storage shed too, aren't we? I'm almost got this field. Found a bale. Here. This is not autopilot, this is me driving the combine. Old school style. Am I going to install a fuel tank on the farm? Probably. Somewhere. I think we need a vehicle storage area. Got that little round roof shed. I still don't know what those are actually officially named, but got the curve. Looks like the old Napa stores. Yep, gotta liquidate the animals and replace the cow paddock here with the one we want. There's only really one that we want, and it works fantastic. Gotta put in a bale shed. Hey, right behind this curved roof shed there would be a good place for the bale shed right there. Still gotta find a place to put the harbor store silos. One thing about this farmyard over here is we could expand this way if we wanted to. Take out a lot of trees and then expand the farmyard over and build more stuff over here. Yep, you can see me emptying in the fuzzy there. Boy, got a loud cicada outside my back window here. The sounds of summer in the deep south. cicadas and rattlesnakes and crickets and... Oh. Yeah. Alright, for right now, I'm just going to park this right up here until I can get another shed built. Actually, this might be a good place for another shed. Right here in front of the house. Alright, let's take a little fly around again. Need a place for some harbor store silos. I think right up in this vicinity would be good. That means I gotta cut another tree. Morning, Tomcat. How's it going? Ooh, forgot about the stuff. Pushing it, I'm pushing it. Thank goodness I ate my Wheaties this morning. Hope I don't get a hernia. Here we go. Oh, crap. Knock that one out. Slide back over. Nope. Slide back over. Yep. Yeah, I think right in here would be a great spot for the harbor store silos. So I will end up probably having to get rid of this light fixture. Ew, not another thing. How do I have to go to lights? Remove light? Can I remove this light? I don't know if even I can remove it. Maybe I can't. That's destruction mode. Maybe I can't remove this. Uh-oh. I have to keep the light. I have to work around it. Yeah, I cannot click on it. I would try the hide objects mod, but that could leave us with a floating stuff. So... It's not lighting up blue, though. And when I try to click on it... Nope. Yeah, I guess we're just had to work around this. What was this even around? Oh, that workshop was there. Okay. That's what it was. Yeah, if I try to hide that... I'll put them over here. So we need, what are those under even? Factories? There it is. Alright, so let's go fly a kite. I'm gonna try to make it symmetrical with this silo system here. Probably gonna have to do some concrete work or is there a way to like still line these up? Back in the day when we were on what was it, 19, you could hit your left or right bumper and put things in a straight line. Well, you can't do that now. Wonder if I could use that light thing. I think that's too close to the chickens there. That's right where I need to dump. Nope, I'm just going to put it down here. Put the spouts over this little drive area here. Maybe try to line it up with the barn. Place a silo over the light pole and it won't be in the way. Can you do that? Will it still illuminate light? That'd be weird. Okay, there's the light pole. I'm trying to get to where I can see it. Kind of want it. It keeps raising up there too. So the part of the light pole that's collidable. Try to get it in there. Okay, the chickens bagocking are getting... Let's try that and see how that looks. Yeah, I think that'll work. We can still get in here with the truck. Just turn kind of sharp right there and dump right there. build another one. Try to get it lined up with this one. That looks pretty close. Wonder where the triggers are for that. Oh yeah, they're not too. They're not. Wow. Talk about choking. Ugh. Oh, they're not too close to the chickens. They're spaced out enough that they won't affect one another. Okay. So we got our harvester silos built. We have our main silo system built. We need our bale shed now. It's kind of not flat back here behind here where I was thinking about putting it. Kind of not flat at all. Ooh, over here would be a good spot. Didn't have all this stuff in the way. You know what? Suffering from OCD? Yeah. I am the deer dozer. Oh god, that didn't work at all. That did not work at all. I am not the deer dozer. I was thinking that would work. You know what the problem is? It's a flex draper. It's too sensitive. Maybe slowly. Yep, this was not a good idea. I think I could literally get out and move this stuff hand by hand faster. Push it along. You go that way. As long as I can get it out in the grass, I think. I wish we could throw stuff. Remember, we used to be able to throw stuff. Didn't matter how big it was. If you could pick it up. Back in 17, they enabled that. When they put the basketball courts in over on Goldcrest Valley, you could pick up the basketball and you could shoot a hoop and play basketball. But they took away the throwing function. We used to have the throwing function. You could chunk your wood into the trailer. No, I don't think you can. I don't think you can throw stuff anymore. I've tried to do it. He says you can do it with a right click. Nope, that just drops it. Left Left click just drops it. Dual click, that didn't do anything. That button doesn't do anything. No, I think they took it out. I think they took away the being able to throw stuff. Which stinks, because it would be nice if you still could. I mean, I know a lot of farmers that throw stuff. Like bales and chunks of wood and baseballs and beer bottles, and it'd be nice to be able to throw stuff again. Not really a simulator if you take away our ability to throw. Can't throw down anymore. Alright. Let's see if I can make this fit. Where is it even at? Is it under silos? Or sheds? I think it's under sheds. Gotta find it. Is that it? Nope. That's it. And assuming I have enough room. Does that slope up in the back? It does at some point. I need to put it where the concrete is. Right in there. Well, it needs to have enough room to eject the bales out the front too. They'll only spawn in the yellow square rectangle, right? I think there's enough room to fit the trailer in between there and there. Yeah, we'll try it right there. I need to change the color of it though. Crap. I turned my camera and it moved. Gosh, man, I'm trying to hit the button on the thing. Let me change the color of it first. Hang on. Let's see. Hardy red has been the closest thing to the old barn color. Make sure we're kind of symmetrical with the stuff. Now let me try to place it in her. Oh, you know what? I can scoot it down a little. That kind of puts it in that slope back there. Yeah, let me do that. I'll do what I did originally. Try to put it right in the middle. Trying to get it right on the edge of that. I think right there. Okay. So Fuzzy, when you get ready, throw the bales in right here, and then when we eject them out, I think they eject either in the square or right here in the front. Put them in there and then I'll eject them out and then we'll see. Okay. This is the button. So they do eject way out here. But I think we've got enough frames. So we'll just, when we get ready to load them up, we'll bring the trailer in right there. Let's get these back in there. Gosh. Gotta remember to hit that button. Oh, that works too. Thank you. Alright, what else do we need? We got our harbor store silos up there. We need a mower. Tell you what, I'm just gonna get the MacDon for like the alfalfa field. And for our pre-made grass field, wherever that's gonna be. So the deer doesn't really work too well. And the rest of this, we've had this before, but it's not, it doesn't hold up to the MacDon. The MacDon rules all. So actually there's a John Deere that is the exact same thing as this MacDon. The same thing as the 1240, but it's the John Deere brand. So since this was a DLC, I don't think they can put it in the mod hub for everybody, but if somebody wanted to mod it for just us PC guys, that would be lovely. I can't remember the number on it, but yeah. So we want to keep that one, I think is the... Yep, that's the big one. Then we'll put Michelin's on that. And take the plate off. Would you like to throw Fuzzy across the farm? I mean, I guess if he wanted me to, you know, if he was trying to do like some evil Knievel stunt or something like that, that'd be up to him, but I'd have to have his written consent to do so. Alright, let's find out if this will work on the alfalfa. I know it won't work on the just the regular grass. Haven't even really driven through town that much yet. Nice quiet little town. That's a plus. I always like finding little towns, you know, they're like Mayberry. You know, you got the general store, the barber shop, the little sheriff's office with the jail, you know, the old Doc Hudson or Doc Johnson or something like that, you know. I always like the little towns like that. Part of America is disappearing. What does that say? What does that sign say? Where'd that go? Authorized vehicles only. Really? On a public road? Is there a missile silo down this road or something that I don't know about? No, don't pass the school bus. That's what you get. No, you wait a minute. Hold on. You do not pass the school. Okay, Karen. You do not pass the school bus, or Darren. Sorry. You do not pass the school bus, especially on a double yellow, sir. That oughta. That is so wrong. I'm gonna drive over your car just because I can't really drive over. But if I could, I would. Trying to pass a school bus on a double yellow. Let me turn around and bring this up here. You'll be able to start right there. I've seen the videos of the people like passing the school bus with their stop sign out flashing. That just really grinds my gears. Yeah, near a missile silo. I can't believe that guy. Alright, let's see if this works. Should work. Giving me lines. I'm gonna change that to 0. Totally works. Just like on Judith Plains. I can already see one thing we need to do right away. We need to work on this. Get all these trees out of here and plow this up to make this a, nice squarish field. Having to work around this is no bueno. Yeah, well, with alfalfa, you can make alfalfa bales with it. I know sometimes on some maps you can give it to the animals. Our alfalfa is going to go to the harvester silos that we built over there at the farm, and we can make silage out of it. So we can put grass, we can put alfalfa. If we had clover on this map, we could do clover as well, and we can do chaff. We can just dump all that in there and begin processing silage. So making the silage, so we can sell silage on this map. That's a good thing. Yeah, this little inlet of trees has got to go. Good morning, CB Gaming. How's it going? Might be the first project we work on since we already own it. Just gotta get the tree equipment to do it with. I was gonna actually look and see if there was a log trailer that dumped the logs. I guess before we really dive full speed ahead into that, we probably need to do that. Looking for a log trailer that will dump the logs out, like tip the trailer over, without actually having to tip the trailer over. I'm sure there's something out there. I hear fuzzy. Yep. So yeah, typically you would mow this with a mower, but we have the mod that, what's it called? Swathing Plus, that allows us to cut planted grass and alfalfa and clover. You like this map too? Yeah. I like it. I really got turned on to it when I saw that it had an update, and there was a lot of cosmetic work done to it and some changes done to it, some fixes. I know there were some trigger issues that they fixed, but I also like that you can buy what I'm gonna call seamless property. So like this field road right here, if you buy that common area, that common ground or whatever you want to call it, then you can plow these fields together. And I like that. You know, I like doing that. I've been known to do that from time to time. So we'll probably mow the grass on it and then bale that up, and when we get done, we get to a point where we want to merge some stuff. That's actually not a bad field right there. There's corn right there. I'm like a kid in a candy store. Ooh, a piece of candy. Ooh, a piece of candy. So that's corn. What's that above it? That is green beans. I think there's money in peas. Not so much green beans, but peas. That's sorghum. Sunflowers, looks like. Yep. What's that? More alfalfa. Green beans. Sunflower, maybe? Yep. Sunflowers, sugar beets, of course. What's the dark purple? Okay, dark purple is the flax. What's the green? Is that peas? Yeah, that's peas. Then you got red beets, sugar beets. There's another soybean field. Another cornfield. Is the pink sugar beets? Yeah, that's sugar beets. What's that? Onions. Okay. And then there's one cotton field up there, and then looks like more peas there. Looks like a little tree area over there. More green beans. Some canola. More sunflowers. Green beans, more peas. Okay. So that's cool beans. Oh yeah, sometimes alfalfa will give you more yield. I think my thing is still loading some shaders in. These will be smaller passes here. The outside edge is not exactly straight. Need to have a Jeff button or a Jeff thing where you say, "Hey Jeff," like "Hey Siri." I need that too. Can I get that too? I'll be like, "Hey Jeff, what's the capital of gosh. What's the capital of Kazakhstan?" These are not going to be straight. I apologize in advance, Fuzzy. These are not going to be straight because this field is not straight. Otherwise, I'm going to have little minced strips of alfalfa going up and down. Gonna slice it and dice it and julienne. Need to find a log trailer that dumps. Hopefully there's one in the mod hub. That stuff's usually easier to access and download. Anyone find it funny that I said that alpacas would one day maybe come to Farming Simulator, and look what we're getting? Alpacas and coffee. I can know there's somebody out there right now already thinking about modding the way you harvest coffee. Because I saw where it's like, coffee is like grapes and olives, where it's on a vineyard. I can tell you right now, somebody out there is probably already thinking about, okay, how can I turn this into a crop that we can harvest with a regular harvester? Yeah, they made one back in the day when they started the logging on Farming Simulator back in 15, and you could just pull the trailer up wherever you wanted and dump it. It'd be nice to be able to dump the logs out on the ground. I don't want to really sell the logs. What I might do is, if we get a wood harvester, a tree harvester, made just the ones that we want to use for wood chips, just cut them in small short pieces and then just pick them up and throw them in a like a little trailer or something, and then take them down and turn them into wood chips. This is very satisfying. Cutting the alfalfa. And with a machine that's, you know, got the ability. And this is not even, you know what, this is not even fertilized, so next time we'll probably get a higher yield off of it. The rows will be thicker and fuller. This didn't even have one stage of fert on it, I don't think. I can pull it up real quick. No, see the strip where I'm going? There's no fert in that strip. Where I have cut, it has put the first stage of fert down. So I'm kind of curious now. You know, you used to not be able to roll the alfalfa. I wonder if you can roll the alfalfa here. I bet not. I bet it has to be grass. Should be able to look in the thing. Where are those at? There they are. Nope. These don't list. So those are probably just for grass. So I'm guessing they're assuming, so there's oilseed radishes, grass, and field grass. So I'm guessing that's, you know, just what they're calling grass that's planted in a field is field grass. So I don't know why they separated it. But they did add it on there. Doesn't list it on these though. These are probably the ones we're going to go for. Probably that one. Doesn't list alfalfa though. Sad, sad, sad. Wonder if there's any out there that do alfalfa. Let me Google that. I'm looking for an alfalfa roller. Alfalfa roller 25. Nope, that's a lie. So the AI, when I Googled that, says in Farming Simulator 25, alfalfa follows the same sowing, growth, and maintenance patterns as grass. You do not need a specialized alfalfa roller. Instead, you can use any standard grassland roller or meadow roller found under the grassland care category. That's a lie. We tried this back on Judith Plains when we had alfalfa over there. Unless something has changed, we're going to test that theory today. So let me go grab, shut that off. Let me grab a tractor. I'm going to take the 7R. I'm going to go get a roller. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. What? Rolling, 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 rolling. Come on, roll, rolling, rolling, rolling. Yeah, rolling, rolling, rolling. Move in, now move out. Hands up, now hands down. Back up, back up. Tell me what you're gonna do now. Breathe in, breathe out. Hands up, now hands down. Back up, back up. Tell me what you're gonna do now. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Yeah, rolling, 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 rolling. What? Rolling, 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 rolling. Come on. Every time I hear that song, you know, it used to be just about rolling. Every time I hear that song now, I think The Undertaker. Anybody else? If you watched a lot of WWF/WWE back in the day, you might feel the same way. Alright, so let's get this one. So this is a grass roller. Do the BKTs. Of course, we gotta make it green. It's not easy being green. Gotta take the plate off. Okay. America. So that looks a lot like the bank building from Alma. It's a little different, but it does look kind of like it. Probably not. I went down the wrong road somewhere. Yeah, bet we gotta fertilize that field. Before we do, we'll go in there and do the tree work. Starbuck. What's that in the center? Oh, is that the lighthouse? I think that's the lighthouse out there on the lake. Moment of truth. Nope, doesn't work. Google, you lie. That's AI. That's the Google AI. That's what's that called? What's their AI called? Can't remember the name of it. But you lie. Now the smaller one, the in-game one, you can put a seeder unit on it, but I don't think you want to do that because then you'd seed over whatever you've got there. And this does not seed alfalfa. According to this right here, that just seeds oilseed radish, grass, and field grass. So I'm going to have to try to find a roller that will do alfalfa, maybe. How can I find it if Google says, nope, that doesn't exist, or you don't need it. You can just use a grass roller. Nope, you wrong. Hey Trent, how's it going? Let's see, I did find a thing, it's like a little, I don't think that's even for the same game, though. Yeah, it looks like the only way to do it is to fertilize it. Again, unless somebody has added that into one of the rollers XMLs, and there's a roller out there that does that. Nope. Okay. So try waiting until the next growth stage. I don't think that'll work. That'll actually kill the crop. Or well, it'll take it back a growth stage when you roll it. Because if it was a dedicated grass field and you didn't roll it right away and it went into the next growth stage, when you rolled it, it would kick it back, or it would hold it where in that current growth stage, and then it wouldn't kick it up. It wouldn't continue to grow as, you know, continue on growing. So no, when Google tells you that it's the same as grass, it is not the same as grass. Yeah, alfalfa, you gotta spray or spread fert. That's unfortunately the sad truth about it. It's not like grass. Google, the internet, will all tell you that alfalfa and clover is treated the same way as grass. In some ways, yes. As far as mowing it and baling it, yeah. What is going on down here? I bet you tried to pass a school bus, didn't you? Didn't you? Don't lie. Roll your window down. Give me your driver's license, registration, and proof of insurance. Now look at you. Yeah, can I get an ice cream set? Man. Hey, look, I ordered a computer part. Have fun at school, kids. Alright. Why are they... Who's that trying to... What's the blue car doing now? Is he trying to turn on that road? I don't think I'm in the way. Maybe I was. You know what? There's a good, easy way to resolve this. Okay. That's how you resolve that. Whee! Alright, let's see here. I could put a shed up there in the front. I think there's more room in the front than there is in the back. Yeah, there's definitely more room over here. So let me park some of this stuff out back till we get a shed built. Move the combine. Yeah, I have a place to put this stuff out of the weather because winter is coming. I imagine the winters here in Starbuck, Minnesota are probably gruesome. Okay. tractor and I'll move this. I'll have to come back for the corn header. Let's throw all this out back here and then we can put it in the shed when we get it built. I'm gonna get rid of this grass island out there in the middle. Put some of that fertilizer over there in here. This field when we're ready. Let me grab the combine and grab the corn header. I think that's it. Should be good to go. Oh, whether you got it, go ahead. Yeah, come grab the corn header. And I'm going to stand right here by the house. And you know, there's really only one shed that we can put down here. That one right there. No, don't sell the house. Almost sold the house. Fish in the pond? Probably. I've discovered if it's a body of water on Farming Simulator, then there's probably fish in it. Where's the door? There's the door. Try to get this symmetrical with everything else. Lines up, lines up, lines up. The only thing that doesn't line up is the house. The other shed and nothing else lines up. Alright, let's see. Let me change the color of this first. Yeah, let's put a solar panel on there. Make us a little dough in the downtime with the sun. Change the color. We're gonna do the RD red. Trying to get this lined up will be a chore though, because... Oh yeah, we got the door that comes out that side, don't we? Well... I just had to move it over a little bit. Well, now we got the door that comes out that side. I don't really want to put it right in front of the house. Like right up against it. I think that's the only place we can really put it as it stands right now. Say that's probably the best option. Like that right there, and just put that other... I'm probably going to get rid of that fert tank anyway. Let me get rid of the fert tank first. First off, is there any fertilizer in it? Oh, there is fertilizer in there. I'm glad I checked that before I sold it right away. I did check the other silo before I sold it. Let's see, where parked that thing over here, didn't I? I'm gonna have to dump out this that I already put in here. This is the only way that we can really do this. Or no. If we had a truck with a trailer, we could fill the trailer and then we could dump the fertilizer in the silo. Let's do that. Let's just go ahead and buy our trucks. Empty it out, turn into pallets. Yeah, it's time to cut trees. Yeah, you're right. I'm glad I checked it. There's 60,000 liters in there. I would not have been a happy camper if I had gotten rid of that knowing that. Let's get a truck. Fuzzy, you know which truck we want. That one right there. I'm going to get 2 of these. I'm going to leave it as the OG army green color. But I do want to change this over to the one where we can put a trailer on it. Now the engine setup. That's 135 horsepower. It goes up to 460. Wow, it jumps up to 1500 or 1600. So manual 135, manual 460, or variable 460. What's better, the manual or the variable? I'm going to say the variable because it's $1,000 more. Actually, no, it's more than that. It's $4,000 more. Do we want manual or variable? Either way, it's going to be 460 horsepower. Question is manual or variable? Cue the Jeopardy music. Do. Oh, wait, I can't even sing the Jeopardy music. Good Norse. I can't even say goodness. Good Norse. Cue the Jeopardy music. Do. This is where I was going. Do. I can't even do the do. Do. Big Al says manual. Well, I'm going to go with Big Al. So, manual, 460. The 1500, if we did the 1500, man, look at the speed on that thing. 99 miles an hour. I think that would be highly unrealistic. So, we'll set up. I kind of like the standard because that's more, it only changes the back wheels anyway. I kind of like the standard. So we're going to keep the original army green. There's an army green, and then we'll do the second one in the desert tan. So we're going to keep that all the OG army green. And then we'll do they do the plates on the front and back in Minnesota? Yeah, we'll just go ahead and do it on the front and back since it is a truck. All right, so 41 grand for that. And then we'll do a tan truck in that color. Army tan. I don't know what color that changed. What color is that? Where's that at? I don't know. Nothing is red. Not inside, is it? Nope. Well, either way, it's going to be tan. The seats will be tan, yep. Do that. Actually, you know, maybe the seats don't have to be tan. Maybe the seats could be green. Kind of mix it up a little bit. Rim color, that'll be tan. Yeah. What is vocation color? Where is that? Okay, is anything pink? I don't see anything. I wonder if it's one of the different settings. Oh, that's it. Golly. That's a Barbie army truck right there. Oh, my eyeballs. My eyes. No, let's change that back. Always make the vocation the same color. But the seats, I think we could do the army green on the seats. Gives a little contrast. All right, now we need trailers. So we had the lizard trailer, that one right there. We had that over in Ray County, and it was just kind of boggy. So I think I'm gonna go with Mr. Stevie's trailer. It doesn't have a mast to it, and you can customize the color on it, and you can change the capacity. The only question is, what capacity do we want to do? We're gonna do Michelin wheels. Michelin wheels, yeah. Michelin, I said that right. Michelin wheels. We're gonna do either 60,000. I think we did 120,000 there, or 240. I'm leaning towards the 240. And then we'll change the color. Now, there's not an army green that we can change it to that would completely, totally match the army green. So we're gonna have to get some non colors that try to compare with that. So I'm thinking like a black one, maybe a white one, or we could do like a gray. There's a light gray. Too bad we don't have the pewter. There's a chrome one. Don't really want chrome because that's going to be, yep, yeah, I can, you can check your teeth in that one. We don't really have the pewter color, do we? Like the pewter steel color. Got Volvo gray. There's another kind of silver there. That's probably the closest thing to the pewter color that we could have. Remember that silver. Yeah, it's too glossy. That's too glossy. Too glossy. I think we're getting down into the base colors now. Yeah, we'll go back. Guess we could just make them all this kind of silver color there. That's like a metal. What's the design color? Oh. That's the frame. So we want to make that black. I'm kind of digging the pewter color. It's a neutral color. It's not really black or white. And actually, the rims, even since these are going on an army truck, I would say we could probably just make those black. You like the scheme for the crumpy? The scheme? Scheme. Clean. That looks good to me. That other... chrome, and then there's that silver, but that's... yeah, I like the black. Onyx black or jet black? Onyx black is not as deep of a black. It's like a used black. Yeah, we'll do the onyx. Alright, so now the capacity. 240. 240. Sounds good to me. 240. Anyone? Class? Anyone? Anyone know what this is? Something DOO economics. Voodoo economics. 240. Y'all good with that? Anyone? Class? Anyone? Anyone know what this is? See the capacity right there? The green box? 60? 120? 240? Nobody saying anything. Yeah, executive decision. 240 it is. So we need 2 of these, right? Yeah, back only on that one. Love how it sounds like a can of spray paint when you buy something. It goes. Kss. Yeah, I think that works. Kind of sketchy because it is an army truck hauling a non-branded trailer. Makes me think I'm driving to Area 51 with like some aliens or something in the back. Stop truck. All of this to build a shed. Here we go. Fill me up, Buttercup. I think that's all that's in there is solid fertilizer. Yeah, that's gonna take a minute. I will drink some rum soda while we wait. Only one set of wheels are rolling? What, on the truck or the trailer? Probably the trailer. Because when you hook up to this, it kind of pitches up in the front. That's the price of having an army truck pull your trailer, I guess. Oh, I got time to eat a snack. This is gonna take a minute to fill. It's only up to 30,000. I got the popcorn, barbecue sun chips, white cheddar simply Cheetos. I've got a Rice Krispie treats. I've got a strawberry Nature's Good bar thing. I don't know what the official name is for it. You know what I do need to also put in is a sign over there at the silo, so we know what we got in there. I'll do that next. Are we full? Yeah, let's see. Yeah, I think if we got it maybe a little fuller, it might. Maybe not. I don't know. If we hit a bump, I don't know. It works. It pulls it. No problem. No problemo. Do need to do some graveling out here. Okay. Oh, dude, would these fit in there? Yep. Found a place to park our army trucks. In the army shed. That's what we'll call this. I don't know what the official name is for these curved roof sheds. Not a gable roof, but that's what we'll call it. It's gonna be the army shed. Dude, I can get the Jeep too and put in there. Sweet. Alright. Let's build our other shed. Yeah, I gotta get rid of that thing and move the tractor now. Move the tractor back over here. Oh, you put the other stuff in there? How did you get it in there? Can you take the pallets like straight over and put them in there? I tried doing that the other day over there in Ray County, and that did not work. Alright, let's sell that. Liquidate more stuff here. I'm glad it's still the same day, still the same month. Max dollarage back on that. Alright, let's build this shed. Be nice if it stayed the same color. It didn't. Do we want to make it red? Not every building has to match. Ooh, that was a hiccup. That snuck up on me. Oh no, not that. That looks like a 1970s McDonald's color right there. So that was the red. That green would look alright. Yeah, maybe not that green. What about an olive drab? Ooh, that looks good. I like that. Kind of a darker olive drab green. I'm just lengthening all the colors here now. Could do like a caramel color too. Yeah, no, that's very 70. Very looks like the Bee Gees recording studio or something. I don't know. Um Black is cool, but that retains a lot of heat, so you know what? I'm just gonna go with the olive drab green. Looks so good to me. Still symmetrical, yep. And we just gotta place it. I don't want to get it lined up with that grass there, the edge of it. I still have enough room to drive vehicles around there. Actually, you know what? I can probably gravel a lot of that in. Let me look at that. Let me look at it. Yeah, there's a little hill there. If I moved it further back, we would have plenty of room. Man. Okay. I moved it back a little bit. Yeah, that gives us a little more room. We could actually put it like right here. Right there. Alright, we got a shed. Floor might be a little dirty, but it works. But I probably need to put it in tow mode. Picked it up with the auger wagon. Okay. Need to get rid of all these bushes over here and do a little graveling over here. Because he's got the combine. Alright. And all the rest of this stuff will get in there. 'Cause, 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 Then I'm gonna back these in. I think these will fit. Totally fit. Well, until I crash into the curved roof there. But other than that, they totally fit. Then when you hook it up, they kind of tilt up a little bit. This is the road I want to be on. Dollar General. Called, what was it called? The Jackson General? Is this collidable? Yep. That needs to go. Perfect. Got plenty of room to park a Jeep in the center there. Can you turn the lights on in here? Yep. Old nights after a long day of harvesting. We'll be able to come in here and turn the lights out and put these real nice army trucks to bed. Alright. Get rid of these bushes. Where is that going? Why is that not working? This is weird. Where's that going? It's going way over there. Why is it going way over there? See how far that's going? Is there still a stump over here? Picking up on something right there. Hang on. There's nothing there. But it's totally picking up on something. I don't know. Nothing disappeared though. And I know I probably can just go in and paint over those. Alright, let's get rid of that little sunflower thing from the previous owners. I'm sure the wife or grandma put that in. Let me just go ahead and put some gravel down here. Let's see, gravel or concrete? Could do asphalt. I think some of this is asphalt. Isn't it? Kinda. But not really. There's a dark asphalt. Not that one. There's a dusty asphalt. Not that one. There's concrete. Not that one. And then we have our beloved gravel. What do we want to do? Let's do our standard gravel. Or just the regular asphalt. Either way, it costs the same, I think. I'll just do the standard asphalt. Not changing that. Whatever that is, not changing that. I think I can just do these little areas that have grass. I can go bigger. I was like, I wonder if that's the biggest brush size I can do. I think some of this is standard asphalt. Okay. I think I'll just leave the grass around the barn there. And then over here. That looks alright to me. Take a little bit of this edge off here. Okay. Take a little of that off. Funny that it's doing that texture over here, but not over there. That's doing some of it over here. Okay. Good first day. We're in business. Alright. We need to liquidate some animals. So let's go into... not that menu. Well, which menu is it? This menu? None of the chickens. The goats can go. Is this where you do it at? I think this is just where you check on them. Oh, you know what? Do I have to go click on the thing? Better gotta go click on the paw print. Yeah, we got room for activities now, Sean. We can shoot off some fireworks and have a good old time. Is that goat's milk? Why is that in a big container like that? Every time I've seen goat's milk, it spawns it in a... Yeah, every time I've seen goat's milk, it spawns it in a thing like that. Yeah, it's in a pallet. It is a pallet, yeah. That's strange. Okay. So now the goats, I don't know. Do we need to... Let me look at the goat paddocks. Is this the big one? I want to go, you know, all in on whatever we do. What's that under? Sheep? Got a lot of modded stuff in here. That's Highlands. That's animal placement pack. So that's just a mod. I want to say it looks more like that one. So yeah, that's the one we got. So this one's okay. We can keep the goats. The goats are safe. But where do we get... Let me... I guess I gotta go up to the button then. On the cows. Wherever that may be. Right there. For when the moon goats are massive? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I'm using the controller. Apparently R2 can throw it. I had my mouse over here at the handy. You know what? I kind of want to try that out now. I'm going to throw a pellet of goat's milk. Try to, anyway. R2, right? Right trigger after picking an object up to throw it. Not working. Maybe it's too heavy. Nope, can't do it. You know what? This has got me curious. I need to go under my control settings. What's that under? Throw or yeet? Probably throw. Rotate hand tool. Interact. Use object. Pet. Activate hand tool. Load. Rotate object. Rotate object. Throw object. Well, there's throw object. It says X on the controller for throw object. Is that the same as an Xbox controller? That's drop. That's still crouch. That's jump. That's drop. X should be throw. Wonder if I can remap that. It was under player interaction. It was the very bottom line. There's the mouse control. It is the right button on the mouse, so you're right there. I'm going to do the left bumper and X to try to throw it. That did not work. What happened? I don't think that works. It took me out of it. I just want to be able to throw. Maybe right bumper? No, because that's going to change. What that does is if I hit that, maybe trigger in X. Nope. It won't let me change it. Nope, it won't let me change it. Huh. Do you want to save your changes? I didn't make any. So no. I don't know. Not settings, not settings. How did I do that? How did I go into edit? I think I just clicked on it. Like that. Okay. Trigger a button or press an axis. Direction. Throw object. Okay, so how do I... I did the right trigger in the X. Wonder if I just do right trigger. So now it says right trigger. So let's try that. Save. Okay. Will I be able to throw something? Gotta pick it up first. Nope. Still can't throw it. I'm telling you, I think they disabled that function. It's not there. Alright, let's liquidate the cows. So we're gonna completely take all of this cow paddock out. Gotta remember where the fence went. I think it's in line kind of with this building a little bit. Hi, Bessie. Oh, is it multiplayer? Is that why I can't throw things? Alright, so now I just gotta liquidate some cows. Let's get them out of here. How do I... Oh, I have to go to this. Okay. There you go. So those are the ones I can buy. These are the ones I can sell. So I want to sell the cows that I've got. How many do we got? We got 10 of the top one. We got 25 of that one. We've got 68 maybe? 10, 24, and 67. So let's sell some cows. Gotta go, Julia. We got cows. Attention. Do you want to sell 10 animals? Yes. Sell. Attention. Do you want to sell? Yes. And then 68 cows, right? Yep, we're going to make 48 grand back on them. We're not going to buy this many cows starting out. Enough with the throw Fuzzy. First, we made Fuzzy disappear. He went into another dimension or got sucked into a wormhole or something earlier. And now we're threatening to throw Fuzzy across the farm. Alright, that's all the cows we got. No more cows. Cool. Alright, so let's sell this stuff. Gonna sell this. We get 85, I think, back on that is what that says. Yep. So we will sell that. And I'm going to go ahead and sell this. I'm going to probably replace this if we need it. Okay. Kind of see where some of the fence was, but... Alright, let me move my guy out of the way. Go over here and hang with the goats. So, cows... We want the big barn. Is that it? There's the Highlands barn. Highlands. Is that it? I think that's... Yeah, that's it. That's it right there. That is the one we want. Now, I've messed up doing this in the past. I need to be able to build the fence first, right? So how do I do that? Without actually placing the thing down. Is it in on the right stick? Rotate camera. Customize. Solar panels. Yes. You can change the color of it. Well, that's cool. But that didn't answer my question. How do I do... toggle snapping. Do I have to place it first and then do it? So I can see the fence there in the front. I don't see any other option. All right, now what does that say? Do you want to customize the fence? Yes. For the cow barn with feeding robot? Yes. Yes, I want to customize the fence. All right, now what? Oh, that's where it starts. I guess that's where it starts by default. So I'm going to bring that out like that right there. Well, I wish I could turn on snapping for this. I'll do right there. That looks pretty straight to me. And then bring it over this way. And bring it up this way. I hope my cows appreciate this. It's a lot of work. Really don't want it to curve too much. Maybe like right there. Then we'll go this way. Those were kind of right up against the fence. Try to make that even there. And then go this way. And go over here. And then will it automatically snap to that? Looks like it is. All right. Do you want to plant the meadow for cow barn with feeding robot? What? Do you want to plant the meadow for cow barn with feeding robot? Can it do that? I've never seen it do that, but sure, why not? Oh well, that's okay. Does that mean I'm done? So I can come out now? I want to see this robot do this. Alright, get to it, feeding robot. Go plant the meadow. Hello? Knock, knock. Oh, L3 turns on snapping. That. I have to remember that for next time. I won't. I think we got plenty of room out there for some cows. When's this robot gonna start moving? Oh, I did it already. So the robot did it already. It did it like automatically, instantly. Okay. All right. Sounds cool to me. So now we can buy some cows. That's the first. That's not the first. That's the poop thing. Where's the thing at? Down here. All right, we want some dairy cows. Dairy cow. Yep. Want to buy. How many do we want? Not 191. No. I'd say 12. Start with 12 each. I'll get 12 of the brown dairy cows. Oh, that's when the robot moves. Okay. Brown Swiss makes chocolate milk? Really? Hmm. Bet you gotta add something in there for that, though. Yeah, and then the robot only works at the top of the hour, so it'll be a minute before we can get it going, but I would still like to have some cows in there. So I'll get 12 of those. That's the adult. And then I'll get 12 of the adult Holsteins. And they can eat meadow grass until we get stuff going. This is not a dairy cow, that's Angus. That's a beef cow. I think only those top ones are really dairy. There's water buffalo. And there's the Highland furry cows. Those are not dairy cows though. I think just the top two are dairy cows, right? The brown and the Holstein. We got our cows, woo! Alright, so now we gotta figure out what all we need. We need straw, we have straw. We need silage. So we need to mow some grass. We're gonna have to buy our mower. And then we need hay, and then we need a tedder to do that. And then mineral feed. Can't buy mineral feed here. I wonder, do you have to have mineral feed? I think you have to have mineral feed for this. So we got our straw bales here. Our alfalfa bales, are they still over in the field over there, Fuzzy? Nope. Where'd they be? Oh, they're already in the fermenters. Okay. So this one's got alfalfa. We can go ahead and get this started to make some silage. Then we need corn silage and haylage. We can wait on the corn silage for the minute. But we need to get started on grass and haylage. Can't you do grass? Oh, that is grass. For the haylage part, isn't it? Yeah, you put grass in there. All right, we need hay for the cows. Okay, now my brain's working. All right, we got a little bit in there, so. Did I start this one? Oh, you know what? I need to probably label these. Clicked on that one. Get that started. Let's see. How did we do that before? You have to go. Oh wait, do you have to go and click on them? Yeah, you have to go and click on them. So we'll call this one rename. Let's see. What do we want to name these? Just numbers? We could name them just numbers. That'd probably be the easiest thing, just number 1. And number 2. Okay. So we're fermenting our alfalfa now. We need to buy a mower. I would say it might be smart just to go ahead and get something that we can mow with that will do a windrow. Since we're going to be mowing, a lot of the areas out there. Somewhere out there under the pale moonlight. Something that does a windrow. Something that does a windrow. I know the Vicons do. I know the Kong does. I think that Bednar does too. The HX20 does not, right? I know we discovered that the big mower, that one right there, that one does a windrow, but that's for a huge field. We don't have a huge field. We're looking at mowing like the around the map, the ditches, the grass where we can. Could get the Krone mower. That's an expensive mower. 408. In-game one is 468. This one has the thing on the back. Right? Yeah, you can put the thing on the back where it has the PTO and you can hook up a baler directly to this. That might be the strategy with this. It's expensive, but that might be the way to go. Then we could just hook our baler directly on the back of this, get another baler, get it like a Krone baler, or we can add the silage additive. Basic animations, full animations. I have no idea what that is. How about grass for tedding? Yeah, we're going to have to find some areas that we can mow that are big enough to be considered a field that we can run a tedder over. Wonder what the difference is between full animation and basic animation. No, we don't have that mod. Full animation, basic animation. They both cost the same. I guess I could look at it and then go in and change it if I wanted to. I'm going to go with full animation because I don't know. I'll take the plate off. And we'll just keep the trail border on there. All right, so we got the PTO on the back. Yep. 408. Let's do it. And I guess we can just use the John Deere baler for now, but eventually we might want to invest in the Krone baler. And it's already going to windrow it, so the in-game one is 208. This one with that is 218. The difference is you can add the silage additive to this. Yeah, for right now we'll just use the we'll just use our John Deere baler. So full animation. I think that will windrow it. Wonder what basic animation is. Oh, cool! You spawn on the porch there. Where is the guts of this thing? Trying to click on you. Where is the guts of this thing at? I think it would be up front. Yeah, I know. That's all we need. Why can't I? Can't open the repair menu for this. Gotta be there somewhere. This is not working. See, I can walk over to this, and I guarantee you it'll go right on. Go right on. Nope. Did I break that? Oh, maybe it won't work with the thing on? Nope, it's just not working. I broke the repair menu. It's the mobile repair thing. Yeah, that ain't working. I don't know what I did. I broke it somehow. Not working. Couldn't have been when I remapped that one control. This is item number 2 that broke today. The repair thing. Guess I could go over here and do it old school. There's Fuzzy running on the side of that. That scared the crap out of me. Yeah, I can do it through here. So let's do basic animation and see what that changes. I literally see no difference. I don't know. What's the last thing you bought after it worked? This thing? Think it could be this thing? Then the option when you have full animation activated in the help menu in the top left. What does that mean though? What is full animation? I wonder if it's this thing that caused that to break. Maybe I should sell it back. You can change stuff by hand. I guess it had a number 1 about the little icon. I am loster than last year's Easter eggs. I still don't understand what you're saying. Might just have to go look this mod up and do a little reading on it. Because this... There's that. Oh, I bet it's the stuff on it. So it's like IC. So it's like the door opening. I don't think it's automatic. Yeah, I'd have to open the... Yeah. My controller detect me. I don't know. So the mod thing says available animations controlled via mouse or the interactive control mod. Maybe you have to have that mod to do it. So left and right doors, steering wheel, rear engine flap, mirrors. So by default, it does have the Mercedes-Benz camera on it somewhere. So basically, I don't need all that the animation stuff. That's... I'll just take it off. Go back to basics. Alright. Now we'll head to the farm. Where's the screen? Oh yeah, there's the screen. That's the side screen we need in the combine right there. So I can literally back up to Fuzzy over here. And there's Fuzzy. That's pretty cool. So you can see, I can watch the baler as it's baling. That's neat. Still didn't explain what happened to my mobile repair though. I wonder if it's this rig. Is it still not working? Got the help menu up. Like it's been deleted. Go under settings and investigate this. What's that called? Mobile workshop? Alright, Plains and Prairie Pack. Enhanced Vehicle. Firewood Processor. Auto Loading. Lumberjack. Map Objects Hider. Minimap Plus. Mobile Workshop right there. No, it's still in there. Left bumper and left on the D-pad. But it's not working. I wonder if it's because of this. I was using it earlier, and it may just be this tractor, or this mower, because it has all the IC stuff on it. I know, it kind of makes me want to get rid of it. I'd rather have the mobile workshop and then just have a different kind of mower. Now I can't fix any of my stuff. I tell you what, I'm going to get rid of it and see if it is this thing. We got rid of the 7R earlier and it fixed all our problems. So, cross your fingers, maybe it'll do the same thing here. I'm going to get rid of it. I do like the Mercedes camera in it though, that's nice. But I gotta have my mobile repaired. Yeah, we lost a little bit on that one, but not much. Okay, so now we gotta see what we can do. Actually, you know what? Let's test this out. See if that was it. Nope, it's not working. Not working on that anyway. See if it works on anything else. Nope, not working there. Yeah, I saw where Stevie's bringing back the double track stuff. Kind of want to restart the game and see if it'll work. Tell you what, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to restart the game. I'm going to reload it, save it, reload it. And then we'll just jump right back in here. May not work again until you restart the game. Well, let's do that too. So I'm going to bring this up. I'm going to completely restart the game. It's always lovely when stuff stops working. Uh-oh. Let's see, I gotta... I gotta conflict with the cloud for some reason. Okay, let's get rid of that. For some reason it didn't, according to this, it didn't save to the Steam cloud and since 6:33 a.m. That's weird. Completely turn the mower mod off. Yep, I'm gonna take that out and what was that other one? The deer mower swather and the 7R. Need to turn all those off. Game is reloading. So let's go in here, go in there. I'm going to bring the screen back in just a second, guys. So let's see. I know it just sounds mysterious right now, but I gotta find all the stuff. Be nice if it was all in alphabetical order, but it's not quite. So there's the 7R. There's the crone mower. And the deer swather. Yeah, we've used those trucks before. We had a green one back on Ray County. Yeah, he's got some double track stuff he's working on. So it's like if you had the 9RT or something like that, or the Challenger. I think I saw the Challenger in there. You know how you have tracks on it? Well, he's put 4 tracks on it. So you got 2 tracks on the left, 2 tracks on the right. So it's like having dual wheels, but they're tracks. If this doesn't work, it could be the trucks. Oh, Fuzzy won't like that. Fuzzy won't like that. Hopefully it's not the trucks. Hopefully this fixes it. I'm going to bring back the screen now, since we're loading in. Alright, let me find something I can go look at. We never had any issues with those before. I know it totally works now. So it's got to be that crone mower. Yeah, see? I can click on everything and do it. Alright, so we just won't buy that crone mower anymore. Not the trucks. Fuzzy, rest easy. And he even said in chat, it's not the trucks with an exclamation mark. It's not the trucks. We're not getting rid of our trucks. After a long day of harvest, when we come back, we still have our army trucks. Yeah. Alright, so now we just got to decide what kind of mower we want. Back to the drawing board. Again. Then we're going to buy another mower again. I'm leaning towards the Vicon because it does... I know that one does windrow and it'll fit more around the map than anything else will. So let's just do the Vicon. Vicon, we'll keep that. You know what? I can make these John Deere colors if I want to. If I want to go that far. I don't know about that. That looks cool. I think that'll work. Alright, there's the front. Oh no, we want to keep that on there. And then you can change that to the Cavernaland, but I don't want to do that. Change the color. We'll do the green again. All right. I would say probably this 7R for the mower setup. And then we got to buy that common ground. It'd be really cool if we could get into the baseball field and mow that, but I don't even think that's mowable grass in there. I think the school keeps that grass mowed or something. Drop this right here for the sake of time. Then I need to drop my front weight. I think this back entrance back here is the fastest way to the shop. I think it's just kind of almost a straight shot. Hey, what happened to those other trees that were over here? Fuzzy, have you seen the other trees? Nope. Well, they gone. We had these first two that I cut. And then there were two more. I don't know. That's weird. They're not over here in the woods, are they? Nope, I don't see them. I don't know. Stuff keeps getting weirder and weirder here. It's literally like an episode of Stranger Things, or Unsolved Mysteries, or The Twilight Zone, or X-Files, or something like that. I don't know. This farm is haunted. Might be. Never know. Alright, so we need to go by that public ground, common ground, whatever you want to call it. That one right there. It is a whopping $590,000, but this not only gives us a ton of grass out there, but it gives us the in-betweens. So when it comes time when we buy these fields and such, we'll be able to merge a lot of those together where we can. So there are a lot of areas with probably some grass, probably on the sides of the road. Looks like there's quite a big, maybe a big chunk of grass down there. And Fuzzy, we want to do this for hay. We'll worry about grass for silage later. We mainly, I think, probably should focus on getting the hay. So let's buy that. That is ours. Alright, I'm just going to go on a walkabout. We need a tedder, don't we? Who are we going to call? Ghostbusters. I would say the big one, but that's really more for like a field. How big is that one? This is the one we had over in Ray County. The Crone. The Vicon. Well, Vicon is 9 meters and the Crone is 8.2. I'm going to go with the Vicon then. I can change the color of that too. It was meant to be. There we go. Alright, Tedder's at the shop. Where should I go? Gotta find some grass. I'm gonna go down here down south because it looked like there was a big section down here. Kind of around a creek or a river or something. Assuming it's mowable grass. If this is it, it's totally mobile. Let me do a quick drive around of it here. Oh yeah, this is totally mobile. And I think this is in that... Where am I? I'm right there. I'm right on the edge of it. So there's like a big chunk right there. What is... There's 2 separate properties there. Can I not buy that? Did I find one that I can't buy? Yep, there is one that I can't buy right there. Or maybe I'm clicking on it and it's just not lighting up. No, that's a separate section right there. So whatever that is, one thing you can't buy. Oh, you know why? Because it's the biogas plant. I bet you have to buy the biogas plant to buy the property. And that ain't happening right now, so... I'll just mow where I can. Some of this ain't tall. Yeah, some of this ain't tall. I don't know how much we'll be able to mow, but... There is like a creek here. I think I can mow on the other side. This looks tall. Well, I'll mow where I can, where it'll let me. Alright, since we're gonna TED this, I am going to just drop it regular. I'm gonna drop it like it's hot. I think if I stay on this side of that tree line, I'll be okay. Alright, turn the help menu off. Mowers on. Lower mowers. Proceed forward. So we will have to get a rake of some kind. But since we're going to TED it, we don't need to row it up into a row. Nah, it's totally letting me mow this. It may just be where the trees are right there. Says I don't own it there. Yeah, I'm getting kind of over there into it. I think I can row that out of there, though. Nope, it does not like me here at all. Because we don't own that. How much is that? 301. Well, there are a lot of trees back here with this. Not a lot of grass, though. And that's what we need right now is grass. Well, when we need trees, though, there's a lot down here. Alright, let me go back up here and mow a couple more strips on this side, and then I'll go on that side and mow some. Don't go in the water. Yeah, I'm just going to go back up here where it stopped letting me mow and just mow another strip beside where I mowed already. Alright, let's see, we should be in the orange. Yeah, that's kind of right there where it starts, so. Mowers on, lower mowers. Proceed. Just dead where it'll let you. Then we'll come back and pick it up. Not letting me do it right there. Maybe because it's not long grass. That's shorter grass. Yep, does not like the mower. And we don't own this. go to the other side now. And I don't hit anybody. Oh. What did I hit? I guess I hit that sign. And that'll be the border. Got that real mower mod on, it's taking out these big bushes. That'll add some fiber to that hay, yeah. All these flowers and stuff, they may be seeing rainbows. If the cows start singing late at night, then you know. That might be more than a bush right there. Sounds like that should be a country song. When the cows sing late at night and they go moo, there ate some flowers. Nope, those are different kinds of bushes right there because they're not being mowed down. I hit it wrong. Oh, yeah, it's gone now. I guess I just hit it wrong. Maybe it's not smooth enough right there or something. we are done. Well, I'm done. Fuzzy's still got some tedding to do. Need to get a merger now. And then there are some other places that we might be able to mow. Let me look at this map again here. Might could do a single pass over there, down there. I think a lot of these places are going to have grass that are already mowed around, but around the edges of the road and stuff. That's probably going to be where most of it's going to come from for right now, until we can get a dedicated grass field. It's like there's some grass over there on the edge, I think. And then we do have grass around the edges of the fields that we own, so we could do that. We can mow that. But mergers, I think there can be only one. And just depends on, you know, if we do it the right way. I wish the only thing I would change about this Oxbow merger is that I would have it row it to the center. It doesn't row it to the center. But if we're going to mow the grass around the edges, we're going to need something probably that does that. So probably the Anderson. I think this one will row it towards the center at least. So let's get that and then we'll go check that out real quick. Alright, we'll test this theory out here. Old. Pretty sure that since this is in 2, it does merge towards the center. Wish I could see my belt. So that's going in. And that's going in. So yes, it does merge towards the center. Alright, so that's the answer. So we will merge up this hay as soon as Fuzzy gets done tedding down there. And then we'll merge it up, we'll bale it up, and we'll give this to the cows, and then hopefully we'll have some silage before too long to give them. We've already got straw. And then all we got to do is get some mineral feed. And yeah, that'll be it. So we're already kind of overtime here as it is right now. I'm excited for this map. I think it's gonna be an enjoyable map. If stuff will stop breaking on us, the tractors, the mobile workshop thing. What else broke earlier? I don't know. We had stuff going wrong all day. I think there might be gremlins here in Starbuck, Minnesota. But hopefully we got all the kinks worked out of the system, and we can just kind of move forward and get to farming here. So, without further ado, always remember you reap what you sow. It's Matt from the Green Arcade. You guys have a good rest of your weekend and a great week. Stay cool. It's going to be extremely hot. We'll see you guys in the next one. Have a good one.